Friday night. Oh my gosh, it's 9:05 today, and it's a kind of warm day today, and but it is what it is. So it's you could imagine that people are saying it's already fall, but I guess because of the ozone. So good evening, everybody. If you're watching us from the Pacific, good evening to you. And if you're watching us in the Philippines, it is Saturday, 1:12 noon. So as always, I hope you had a wonderful lunch with your friends, family, loved ones, and significant others. And if you're watching us in different parts of the world, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And for our team replay, our very beloved team replay, happy viewing to all of you. I know, a lot of you would say, "Ooh, this is gonna be an English show today." Yes, because our guest is she would be doing. You will know more about her. She would be doing a show with Carlos Mangonon. It's a Broadway kind of musical, but we'll know more about it. And we did a guest in the past. So tonight she is a non-Filipino. So if I talk to her in the native language, I think she's gonna freak out. This young lady, okay, and this is a gem. I was blown away, you guys, because just to be honest, I was doing our research and doing the bio. But before anything else, before I will blow you away with her credentials, we are live on PHLB Radio YouTube channel. So if you are not a subscriber yet, what are you waiting for? All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. And click on that notification bell so you won't miss any of the shows, just in case you are so excited to watch any of the shows, not only my shows, but also the shows of other content providers and our anchors. Now, also, we're live simultaneously on PHLB Radio Facebook page, as well as if you are with Amazon Fire TV, all you have to do is look for PHLB Radio channel. And if you're using Alexa, all you have to do is say, Alexa, play PHLB Radio. Also, simultaneously, we are streaming live on different platforms or podcasts, namely Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. And like what I said, if you are running late or because of the time, you could always go back and check the playlist, because right after the show, you could always replay as many times as you want any of the shows of PHLB Radio using our YouTube channel of PHLB Radio, or you could go to our website, which is www.phlbradio.com. That being said, here we go. Let me blow you away. This young lady, and you will see her eventually, she is a graduate of UC Berkeley, and you cannot go higher than UC Berkeley, guys. And on top of that, her major was physics and astrophysics. And once you see her, you would say, because let's face it, guys, I went to SC, I went to USC. Normally, when you have that degree on physics and astronomy, we kind of think of them like with glasses and kind of nerdy. Not this one, I'm telling you. And also on the side, she is a tutor of, can you believe that, mathematics and science. So without much further ado, we'll talk about most of the things that she has been doing. And I will definitely she will definitely blow away the way I was blown away. So without much further ado, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our good friend now. That's Talia Sindel. Hi, Talia.
Hi, hi.
You could say hello to our audience from globally.
Yes, hello everyone, and thank you for that amazing introduction.
Well, because
It's lovely to
hey,
be
it's
here.
something to. I mean, Berkeley is one of the hardest. Actually, if I correct me if I'm wrong, but in the UC system, Berkeley is the number one.
Yeah, I think UC Berkeley and UCLA kind of like tie for that top spot. But yeah, I really enjoyed
And
going to school there.
okay, and then you majored in physics and astrophysics. Wow.
Yes,
What
yes.
were you thinking?
I know. I always really liked math in high school, and I thought astronomy was interesting, like, oh, like stars and black holes and dark energy. And so I was interested in that, and I had many different interests, and I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do. So I figured that I would use college to study something I probably wouldn't study as much on my own. So yeah, I just kind of ended up doing that.
Well, just to let you know, there's some people here are doing PM or private message. She is so beautiful to be a math teacher.
Oh, thank you.
You guys are too much. Okay, before anything else, here we
I do
go.
have
Ro-
glasses also, by the way.
you do.
To fit
Okay,
it.
we have Rowan Pagutalan. Rowan, good morning po. They're giving you lots of hearts and clap. You are so beautiful, he said. I
Thank you.
guess Rowan is a female. Rowan, where are you watching us from? Are you local? Are you in the States or are you overseas? Please let us know. So definitely you stay tuned because my God, this young lady will definitely kill us all. Uh, and then Carlos Mangonan is watching now. He said, hello, Talia and Josh. And then Rosana Millar Barrera. Hi, Kuya Josh. Hi, alluring Talia.
Ooh,
And Rosana
alluring.
is a singer too, and she is in Doha, Qatar right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's watching, and she was one of my guests before. And then CM Nasaktan. Hi, Talia. Oh my God. Okay, now Talia has been doing a lot of things behind the scene, but we will talk to her more about that in the next segment. But for now, let's go. Talia, where did you the origin of Talia? Are you a native of LA or California? You're a Valley girl. Where's that? Because Talia is not a typical American name. Normally, it's gonna be Brittany and all that. But when I saw your name Talia, wait a minute. There's a story behind that. So where is that originated from, and what does it mean?
Yeah, yeah. So I was born and raised in Los Angeles, but my father's Turkish. My name, there's many people in kind of the Mediterranean area, I think, that also are named Talia, but Talia is also a Turkish name. Um, and yeah, yeah, I believe it means like early morning dew or something like that.
Oh,
Um,
so fresh as a morning dew. Now, and when I was kind of researching and using your Facebook and your
yeah,
YouTube and your TikTok, there's some messages that they're in a foreign language. So I guess it's Turkish. So do you
yeah,
speak the
yeah.
language?
I only I have a very I speak it just a little bit. I still want to learn. Yeah, my father and my grandmother, they both would speak Turkish a lot at home, but also we would there would be a lot of English. So I picked up some of it. It was my first language, but then I quickly unlearned it to learn English, so that I could like make friends at preschool.
I could imagine.
Yeah.
Now, now, are you from a big family? Do you have how many sisters, how many brothers? I'm trying to look at your Facebook. I cannot find any because I want to surprise you with some pictures. But so you're not an only child.
No, no, I have a younger sister that's about 4 years younger than me. And that's
Oh,
it.
so
Yeah,
there's
for
and there's
siblings.
two of you. So you're the elder sister. Okay, and she is from Berkeley as well.
So right now she's actually studying law in San Francisco.
Ooh, my God, that is so amazing. That is so. And then, mom and dad, they're still around.
Yes, yes, yeah. And on my mom's side, I am Peruvian. So and I also my Spanish is also not very good, but I'm doing Duolingo every day. So
Wait, your mom is is Peruvian, so that's Peru, and then your dad is from Turkey. Have you been to those places?
Yes, I have. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I will
I
talk to you offline because I want to go to Machu Picchu one of these days.
Yes, though I haven't been to Machu Picchu. That's got to be the next time. When I went last time, it was over the holidays. We were visiting my grandpa, and we were mostly in Lima.
Oh,
We
and
went.
then for Turkey, the plan for next year, of course, because it's almost end of the year, is to go to Istanbul.
Oh, yes, yes, I recommend it. It's beautiful.
Is that right? Oh, I'm really gonna call on you. We're gonna be good friends now because I said every time I have something to do with Turkey, hey, can I give you some tips?
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Let me know.
Okay, let me get this out of the way. I have a PM here from a gentleman. She is so pretty. Is she still available? Talia, I need to ask that. Don't kill the messenger. It's on
Aw,
it's on my feed.
unfortunately, I am not available, but I'm very flattered.
So are you committed?
Yes, I have a boyfriend.
Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. There
I'm
you
so
there you have
sorry.
your answer. Oh, and then this guy put a sad face.
There.
No, and then he said, "It's just a boyfriend, not a husband yet. I still have a chance."
Oh my goodness.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be asking later her all her contact information. So hey, it's a democratic world. You never know. And if I may pry a little bit, how long have you been together with your boyfriend?
Almost a year now.
Oh, it's only a year, so there's still a chance.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get in trouble here. Okay, before anything else, there's more people here asking. Okay, David Eric Peterson says, "Hi to my friend Talia. How fun."
David's a friend of mine. He's an excellent singer.
No, then maybe I should invite him too. Hey, David, one of these days you have, because the show we invite all the singers, performers, artists, and I didn't have the chance to tell you exactly earlier to email that the reason why we have this show is because we try to inspire and motivate people across the globe that you could develop so much talent. You could be like in your case, a Berkeley graduate of physics and astrophysics, but can really sing a storm. It's unbelievable. And because I keep saying that, we're gonna go to part two. But before anything else, we're gonna have Talia sing for us, guys. And I've been telling you, she's gonna blow us away. And I'm telling you, I would not lie to you guys. So here we go. Talia, let's set it up. What is the song and why, of all the many songs that I've seen on your YouTube channel, why this particular song? Is there anything behind it, or this is very inspiring to you, or because it has a message that you want to people to hear? So I
Yeah.
give you the floor.
Okay, all right, thank you. So the song is Wishing You Were Somewhere Somehow Here Again, from Phantom of the Opera. And I love Phantom of the Opera, so I chose this song because I remember when I first heard the music, I think I was like around like 11 or 12, and it was the first time I was really inspired to kind of develop my soprano voice, and I fell in love with it, and so I think it's definitely contributed to my like passion for musical theater. So it's right at the core of my heart.
And
um,
honestly, you guys, you have to hear her. She kind of sang it a little bit earlier because we're testing the music and the harmony and all that, and it was amazing. I think I'm gonna have a copy of this my own show and keep it forever because and we'll be talking where you could hear her live, and we'll talk about that later. But so without much further ado, ladies and gentlemen, with so much pride, I am giving you my good friend, Talia.
Thank you, thank you. All right, let me set up the music. Okay. Too many years fighting back tears.
goosebumps all over. I mean, I kind of close my eyes as if where I'm driven back to the Broadway scene.
Oh, thank
My
you. Thank you.
gosh. Okay, question. There's a question. Why is she not on Broadway?
I know, I know. Tell Broadway that.
I know. Have you tried though? Have you auditioned?
Yeah, I've auditioned for some things, but it's just it's one of those things where there's so many talented people out there, and so I'm gonna keep on auditioning until
Yeah, that's the way
you
to
know.
do it. Because I have some friends, and they're based in the Philippines, and they auditioned for Miss Saigon and
Yeah.
the West End in London, and they got in. They got
Oh, that's
Saigon, and they
amazing.
got Les Mis, and now one is doing a tour in Singapore. So you never
Wow.
know. And this it's so funny because I just sent them the audition schedule, and they tried it, and they text me and said, "God, thank you, we got in."
Wow.
Yeah,
That,
so you never know. I'll keep you in mind because that voice, I could see you singing "Think of Me." And when I think of me, that's so amazing. And
that's my favorite.
yeah, me too. I'm gonna haunt you before the end of the show to sing that.
Ooh, okay, I
That
might have
is
to then.
uh
I might have to then. Yes.
Yeah, because my God, that is one of the best songs, aside from the other beautiful songs in
Yeah,
there.
they're all beautiful,
But
yeah.
Think of Me, it's always really, and it's not an easy song to sing because it goes up, 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 and it's just amazing. Anyway, now that it's being said, let's talk about the things you have been doing. And because like when
Okay.
I first talked to her earlier, guys, I was asking her, where were you been hiding? And where did Carlos find you? How come I never heard of you? So what's going on? There's an you have done so many of things that I was not aware, because now that I would like to be on your list. You did a you played so many. You did Esmeralda, and talk about that. You did Esmeralda of Hunchback of Notre Dame, and
Yeah.
then you did Reflection of Stan Lee's Reflection. What was that? So talk about to us about that, because we know Stan Lee, and you did it for Funimation. It's an anime. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, the anime was really exciting. So, I ended up auditioning for to do the English dub for this anime, and I had never done an anime before, and I really do love anime, so I was really excited, and especially knowing that it was co-created by Stan Lee. He came up with all of the characters and everything. The story, it's like a so the whole story is a superhero sort of thing. And yeah, so I got to be one of the main characters in the English dub, and unfortunately, there's just one season. But it was so much fun, and I got to go to the Los Angeles Comic Con as like a guest, and we spoke on a panel, and I got to meet Stan Lee before he passed.
Yeah,
Um,
wow.
Oh, it was such a dream come true. And I got to work with like other voice actors, which I had the year before I had done the anime. I had actually gone to another Comic Con and waited in line and paid $30 to get the signature of an actor who I then was in the anime with later.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So,
so cool. That is so cool. And like what you said, to meet the legendary Stanley,
yeah.
it's just one of those moments like you will never forget the rest of your life, because he's an icon. He's a legend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and to be part of the project, amazing. And those people are asking, where can we find that? That's Funimation.com. It's still playing, so it's available. And then our young lady, Talia, played Lisa.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. My character comes in the third episode, and I'm in nearly every episode after that, to the season finale. Yeah, yeah. No, it's fun. It's
Well, talk about Epic also, because Epic, you're playing another character, and the first official concept album of Epic. And inspired by this one, I was very curious because those people who we venture into Dante's Inferno, then there's Homer Odyssey. Talk about that because now I'm very curious about this one because I love Homer's Odyssey. And then
Oh my gosh, me
yeah, so
too.
let's talk about that and bear with us because there's so much things to talk about with this young lady, and I'm gonna keep her on and on and on because I would love to hear more of her songs. So
Oh
go
my
ahead.
God.
Did you
Um,
audition just like for reflection? Did you audition for this to be part of this epic?
Yes, yes, I did. But before I even auditioned, so what's really cool is the creator of the musical. He was posting little clips from different songs on TikTok,
Hmm.
and he would hold like open auditions for anyone, so anyone could audition. And all you had to do was sing with the instrumental clip that he would provide. Um, and so I auditioned for Penelope, which is Odysseus's wife, and I also auditioned for Zeus, just for fun. I don't know. Um, maybe they
I
wanted
was I
a
was taken on that. Zeus, that's a male voice.
well, um, but I ended up getting to audition for Circe.
Cersei.
Yeah, and she's a goddess, and she's incredible and so cool, and the music is amazing. And she's famous for turning Odysseus's men into pigs when they arrive to her island. Um, so yeah, so I auditioned and we recorded my music. So basically what's really cool about this musical is that there's 40 songs in total, and they're releasing the songs in like groups of 4 or 5 songs each, in like little chapters of the Odyssey. I'm kind of like in a middle chapter. So we're hoping that it'll release either most likely maybe sometime early next year. We're hoping. Um, so yeah, that's been really really very exciting.
So let us know once it's released so we could announce it because I personally would love to see that version because like we've read that in college, we did papers on that, and to
Yeah,
see it, imagine, because it's an epic like what you said. And most recently you did play Esmeralda at the Santa Monica College, and then so how was
yes.
that experience? Because that's from Hunchback of Notre Dame. So how was that? Did you audition for that too, or that was
Oh
just
yes, yes. All of
so
these.
all of these roles you have to audition?
Yes, yeah, yeah. I dream of one day when I'll just get something and I don't have to audition.
So
Um,
what's the challenges on the audition? So are you used to getting no's already? Because a lot of times they take it too personal. Like you, if you get rejected, you didn't get the role. How was your first experience on you wanted so badly to play that role and all of a sudden that was not given to you? How was that? Was it really devastating or you were just one of the, because I have an artist who said, "Oh no, because the more no's I get, the closer I get to yes."
I love that outlook. Um, oh, excuse me. Yeah, well, I started doing musical theater very young, when I was about 8. Um, So I started getting no's very early. A long time ago, I started receiving no's. Um, that I've had quite a long time to kind of get used to it and like understand that, um, a doesn't mean that you're not good enough or that you're not talented, because so often, different projects are looking for something very specific, so you might be very talented but just not quite the right fit. So that's, I keep that in mind when I audition, and usually I audition for something and then I forget about it. So if I don't hear back, I won't even realize that I had a no. Because you only hear from things when
Wow.
it's a yes. So you just forget about
I
everything else.
Wow, but definitely I with all the videos that I've seen and I studied and heard and watched you, I said, where is she hiding all these years? And before we go, and I'll have you prepare for your next number, let me say Katrina Poblete Salum. Salum? She said lovely. And then, of course, my good friend Elena Lapid Salonga, she said, hi, Josh and Talia. Elena is the CEO and president of Lapid Foods, and what they do is they specialize in Lapid Chicharon. That's a pork rind, and you need to
Mm.
try this. This is so amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, this is one that if you can blow us away with your singing and your voice, this product can blow you away. And one of these days, since you're LA, one of these days I know we're gonna meet because we have to. I'm a fan of yours now.
Yes,
Okay,
we have to
hello,
meet.
Elena.
Thank you.
And, and then Rosana Milar Barrera, who's watching us from Doha, she said, um, giving you so many claps, and then asking more people to watch the show.
Oh, thank you, everyone.
Okay, are you ready for your next number before we go to the segment two, segment three?
Yeah,
I'll keep you
sure.
on. You know that.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised. I have more in store for you. But those people who are watching us, and you have just joined us, let's hear her, and you will be blown away as well.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I figured we were just talking about me playing Esmeralda in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, so I might sing "God Help the Outcasts." I love the music from Hunchback so much. Whoop. Uh, so anyway, so here it is. Let's see. There's a bit of an intro, so let me see if I can skip ahead. Let's see. Just be a few moments. Does this sound okay?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. I don't know if you can hear me or if you're even there. I don't know if you would listen to a gypsy's prayer. Yes, I know I'm just an outcast. I shouldn't speak to you. Still, I see your face and wonder, were you once an outcast too? God help the outcasts, hungry from birth. Show them the mercy they don't find on earth. God help my people, they look to you still. God help the outcasts, or nobody will. And then we hear the other people sing about what they're asking God for. I ask for nothing, I can get by, but I know so many less lucky than I. Please help my people, the poor and downtrodden. I thought we all were the children of God. God help the outcast.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Thank you.
gosh. It's so unbelievable. Now, let's talk about this definitely. And I know Carlos is watching because I told Carlos, because I normally would watch the show, especially the last one, a Broadway Night to Remember. It was a return. So I watched that at Escondido. And he said, well, Josh, if you're around, and I said, well, but now that I heard you, Carlos, I will take you up on that one. I will definitely go watch because I need to see this young lady perform live. Now, how did you get involved with a Broadway night to remember at Marquee?
Yes, yes, and actually, one moment. I heard a strange sound when you were speaking just now. I'm hoping that there's not some problem with the sound.
Let's
Um,
see. Yeah, that's right. Huh?
you hear
I
that? It's like a slight rumbling,
hmm. Let's see.
but it's only when you're speaking. I don't know. It might be something wrong with my connection or
Oh, let's see. Hello? It's weird.
hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yo, what's
Yeah,
on? I could hear. So you hear that, right?
yeah, I can hear that. Yeah.
Is it on my end? I removed already the microphone. Okay, wow. And where is that coming from? Where is that sound coming from? Okay, I'm not as important anyway than Tayo. So bear with me. But I removed already my microphone. I'm using my computer as it is. Hmm.
What
It
if
just
you
came
you
out.
left the Zoom and came back, or is that possible?
Uh, it's gone. It's
Is it?
weird.
Oh no,
Let's see.
it's only when the
Okay,
talking is.
sync is built in. Let's see. Let me same as system. Can you still get it?
I'm still hearing it. Yeah.
Yeah. I removed already everything here. Uh,
I mean, if it's not too loud, it doesn't bother me. But
yeah, sure.
it's
Okay. Well, as long as it's not on your end, that's okay.
okay.
Okay, we have more people watching us. My gosh. Oh, Ordinary says sound is scratchy. And then Hazel Bay Santos is watching us from Houston, Texas. Oh my God, it's already almost midnight over there in Houston. But Hazel, I'm telling you, it is for you. I'm telling you guys, this is just amazing show tonight. So, how did you get involved with a Broadway night to remember at Marquee?
Yes, yeah. So actually, this was something that I only semi auditioned for, which was very nice. I have a friend, Caroline Nelms, and she got in touch with Carlos to also perform. So she's also one of the singers in the show. And she had me get in touch with Carlos, and we were talking about, like, me being in the concert and what I could potentially sing. And I sent him over, my materials and my YouTube page, and I recorded some stuff for him. And yeah, and then I got to be part of the concert, part of the crew. So that's kind of how I got involved. And I'm so glad I did, because it's really exciting, and the people are wonderful.
Yes, I've seen the old one. I mean, the return one, and it's just amazing. And I know your addition to the group would be such fantastic too. Now
Oh,
that I'm hearing you, now it's a Broadway night to remember at Marquee. How many songs? You don't have to tell us what songs you're going to be performing, but how many songs you'll be doing in that particular show?
yeah, okay. So it's so many that I have a list here because I can't remember all of them. Um, Let me see. Okay, so I'm singing four solos. Um, and let's see, three duets.
Wow! So
Three duets.
Carlos really gonna use a lot of your talent, huh? Because normally he would have like four songs, and this one is like seven numbers. Oh wow! And it's
Yeah.
happening on Friday, December 1st at the Marquee Pavilion.
Yes,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. And I'm so excited too because so many of the songs are just is music that, I'd love to sing. Because it's Broadway's greatest hits, so there will be some Phantom of the Opera and
I
Disney.
know, I know. And then for tickets, guys, you could always get it. The tickets for general admission is so inexpensive. It's $40, and for the VIP, it's $75. And I will tell you later who to contact in the event you are interested because the tickets, to my understanding, are going fast. And now that you're hearing our special guest, Talia, it's no wonder it's a show not to miss because I'm telling you, the production of CM or Carlos Manganan is just one of top notch to be honest. And I can't wait to see this a Broadway night to remember at the Marquee or at Marquee, and that stars of course Sean Calado and of course Caroline Helps, yeah, Caroline Hobbs, of course, Christine Simon. Christine guested also last season with us because she's part of the first A Broadway Night to Remember returns. So
Oh,
now I'm gonna make you rest a little bit because there's a special thing that we've been talking about Broadway theater. We're talking about things that this young lady Talia has been involved. So I'm gonna give you a rest for a while because I'd like the audience as well as our listeners. Hopefully, you guys could tune in one of these days and see this because this is a video we're gonna play on some of the roles that our guest Talia had played, and this will blow you away, guys. So, without much further ado, let's play the video. It's a short video because it's just shows some of the things you have done in the past, and it's just amazing, awesome.
thank
Here we go. Wow. Those are just few of the things that you have done, and of course, some are the rehearsals. And you guys, if you want to see more of those reels, she has that on her YouTube channel. So please do subscribe to her YouTube channel. There's so many other covers that she's done, and just this young lady's amazing. And people are saying full blast production. And Mark Lean says, let's go, Talia, and perfection. Wow.
Oh, thank you so much.
and then and then of course they're giving you hearts, and then oh, Carlos, thank you. Carlos Pangona said, I have two complimentary VIP for you to Josh. Thank you, Carlos. I'll take you up on that. Elena Lapid-Salong is giving you a lot of claps. And then
Oh,
Josephine Castillo is watching us from the Philippines, in a beautiful city of Quezon, in Quezon City. And then Rosana from Doha says, wow, Miss Talia, can I request, please? Miss Barbara Streisand song, please. And
oh,
then
Barbara.
and she's doing it in Tagalog, so I interpreted it in English. And then Jem Yu is watching. Jem Yu is a fantastic chef of Gem Kitchenette here in Los Angeles. Amazing, amazing pastries, cakes, and other food items that well, then amazing voice, some people says. And I'm getting hearts. Only if these hearts can be converted into cash, then Talia and I will be so wealthy by now, because
Oh,
the hearts and all these loves are just going crazy. So you guys keep comment, and I will do a shout out for you. Okay, who else did I miss? Oh, and more claps and more. Oh my God, Talia! Before we go to our next section, since they heard some of the tape videos of your singing, what can we request for another song from you?
yes, sure, sure. Um, so I'm afraid I don't have a track prepared for any Streisand songs. Though I will be singing Barbara Streisand in the show. So that's another reason why you should come. You can hear me sing a certain song from Funny Girl. Um, which should be really fun. But I was thinking it might be fun to sing Part of Your World from The Little
Oh
Mermaid.
my God. Okay. Of course, everybody knows that, guys. Part of Your World is definitely from Little Mermaid. Okay, before I give you that, Alexander Francisco, clap, 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 heart, heart, heart. And then Katrina Poblete Salum, watching from Doha, Qatar as well. Talia, you have an amazing voice, she said.
Oh, thank you so
Oh,
much.
you have to hear her, guys. So if you can go before you miss this fantastic young lady perform at a Broadway night to remember at Marquee, like what I said, the tickets is selling. General admission is $40, VIP $75. You could use your credit card, Venmo, or Zelle accepted. And these are the contact people, okay? Because I know Carlos definitely would love that. Carlos M. Carlos is the producer. It's 858-722-0391. And that's San Diego number. Or Marisa De Luna, 619-726-1962. And of course, Femi Cupit. It's 858-220-5487. Yeah, I said that already. And you should not miss this. Now, I'm so excited. I would not miss this too. It's December 1st. And it's on a Friday. Good luck to me coming from LA all the way to San Diego. Good luck. But so here we go. Let's hear part of this role with our special guest, Talia Sindel. Talia.
All right, okay, let me get the track started up. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I know there was. Whoop, there it is. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I just need to make sure I know when to come in. I think that's it. Okay, my apologies.
Well, it's okay. We're live.
at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down the, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betcha on land they understand, bet they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand and ready to know what the people know. Ask 'em my questions and get some answers, like what's a fire and why does it, what's the word, burn, when's it my turn, wouldn't I love to explore that shore above, out of the sea. Wish I could be part of that world.
My gosh, outstanding. I'm so lost of an adjective to describe that. That is so amazing. Just when you were singing and you're just not singing, you're really, really living it. And I could imagine you with a mermaid tail.
Thank you. That's the dream. One
That is
day.
so amazing. I mean, I know for a fact one of these days I will see you either on the West End or on Broadway stage. I could
Oh,
really, really
thank you
sing that.
so much.
Because there's
That
so
means
many
a lot.
revivals going on now. Now that everything is open, uh, you never know. As they said, in God's perfect time. But now, did you train to be a soprano? I mean, did you get a formal training while growing up?
Yes, yes. So I started training privately with voice teachers, multiple voice teachers when I was 11. And I had training from like maybe to 11 to 13 years old. Then I took a long break. I was focusing on my studies and school and AP classes, you know. So, and then in college, I didn't do a lot of musical theater, but then after college, I started studying again, and that's when I really started developing my soprano voice. Because before I my voice was just so much smaller, and I could just do so much less with it, and so I'm really thankful that I've had some really amazing teachers that have helped me just grow my voice and let me sing everything that I want to sing.
It's amazing. Oh, and somebody, somebody came in late, so they're asking why did she stop. Okay, just a little bit going back. This young lady came from or graduated from UC Berkeley with a degree in physics and astrophysics. That's the reason why she had to concentrate, because it's not a walk in the park. It's not tourism.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
And then of course on the side she's tutoring in math and science, and that's math, just math and science.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
but
and then now of course she's singing, and that is such talent. Okay, everybody's giving you it's outstanding ovation. You guys, all those who wants to see her, go watch December 1st. You're gonna see her doing seven numbers. She said four solos and three production numbers, and it's the Broadway night to remember at Marquee, and that's gonna be December 1st. Okay, and let's see. Rosana's giving you all these hugs and hearts and all that, and then a big wow.
oh,
And
thank
then
you.
Kuya Marlon is also a singer, and it's just like a big wow. If you could see the graphics that he said, and then Jem, you said super amazing voice. See, with all this amazing accolade for you, how do you feel like when people are? I mean, do you still get bashed? Do you have bashers?
Do I have what?
Bashers, like people who would give you bad comments, like they don't like the way you sang it. Do you get okay, because bashers is well known for Filipinos, but in our parlance in America we call them people who will criticize us. Do you get criticized for
Like haters
things
or
that you've
something,
done?
right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Um, well, I mean, I know it's really common, but I think I think I've been very, very lucky where I've just I've got some really lovely supportive friends, and my community is very kind, and so most of my comments are actually very supportive and kind. Um and I know that's not normal, and I'm very very relieved and grateful for that. I just am lucky enough to be connected to just really really kind people, groups of people, and so I think that's kind of protected me from that.
That's great. And then Teresa is giving you a heart. Then Becca Reese says, Talia as Ariel, when?
Oh
And then
gosh, as soon as I
and then
could.
Marlene says, I never get tired of your voice. This is from Marlene. That's beautiful.
Oh,
And
thank
then
you.
we have more people giving comments. I can catch up with it. You have an amazing voice, according to Alexander Francisco. I could listen to you sing all day. You
Thank
have
you.
to watch. Yeah, it's just amazing. You have to watch the show, and then you have a lovely tone to your voice and had great control throughout. Wow, Alexander, are you a
Thank you so
critic?
much.
No, now let's talk about frustration. What frustrate you, Talia?
Sorry, talk about what?
Frustration. What are things that could frustrate you as a singer, as a performer?
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I suppose you're always what's normal for actors and singers is we're always auditioning for so many different things, and so it can be frustrating when you're very excited about a project, and you don't book it, so you don't get to do it. So that can be frustrating sometimes, but you try not to dwell on it. And of course I'm still training my voice, and while I'm grateful that I've now had enough training so that I can sing at a professional level. There are still things vocally that I would like to refine and get better at. And every your voice is a muscle, so every day you wake up, your voice is different a little bit. And so sometimes it can be frustrating when one day I'm able to sing something very easily, and the next day it's a lot more difficult. So that can be frustrating. But on the whole, that's it's not
Now,
too
Talia, do
bad.
you have a dream? Do you have a dream role that one of these days, if and do you have any dream role that maybe you could play or you could? It's every
Oh yeah,
artist that I spoke to. There's always a dream role that they want to have, like Lea Salonga, who plays Kim of Miss Saigon, and she did Les Miserables as well as Eponine. She's the only actress that does that, and she's a pride of the Philippines. She did Eponine and I think Cosette in the 20,
yeah.
in two different occasions. And her dream role is to play Evita Peron in Evita. So how about in your case?
Wow. Yeah. No, I'm a huge fan of Leah Salonga. She's so amazing. I grew up listening to her voice, of course. Um, but I'd say that I have so many dream roles. But maybe on the top ones might be, of course, Christine in Phantom of the Opera. And maybe Anastasia in
I love
Anastasia.
that. Journey to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
past.
Or Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Or really any Disney princess. I would be so happy. I was Hunchback of Notre Dame is the first Disney show I got to do, and so that was very exciting for me. Yeah, but I also love all of the Golden Age Rodgers and Hammerstein musicals, and so I would love to sink my teeth into the score for any of those shows. Whether it's
Wow.
Carousel or Oklahoma or any of those. The music is so beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, have you had the chance to meet Leia yet? Because she's in LA. I mean, now she's in London doing old friends with Peters, with Bernadette Peters, and hopefully when we're flying to London one of these days. Hopefully she's still there, and I'd like to see her. And I've seen her in. I kind of followed her. I'm one of the, I met her so many times, but I any shows of hers, I will fly to New York in a jiffy. And the last one I saw was that island, something island that she played the
Once
guy.
on This Island.
Yes, yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
Yeah, you seen
Yes.
it?
I saw it. I saw it on Broadway, but I didn't get to see it when she was in it.
Oh,
But I loved that musical so much. I think it's one of my
it's so
favorite.
unbelievable, right? Oh my
It was
god,
so beautiful.
I
Oh,
can't wait. Seriously, I can't wait to see you and to see you play one of those. And for sure, I dreams do come true. I always believe that dreams do come true. And I'm telling you, anything that they normally send me information about auditions, I will send it to your way. And for sure, you
oh
never know.
yeah.
You never know because you're based in LA. Come on, you're just like in the backyard.
Yes,
Yeah, that
please.
would be
Thank
so
you. I would
awesome. I'll
really
keep you in
appreciate that.
mind. And hopefully when Leia is here and she has a gig, I will make sure I'll invite you so you get to meet her in person. And then maybe you could sing together. Carlos was telling me, introduce her. Carlos, she is in London right now. She's not, but sometimes she does come here in LA to do some private shows or sometimes for the Filipino community. I will keep you in mind, and that's a promise. And I always keep my promises. And I will, Talia, seriously, you need to meet her in person. And then maybe you could exchange points and that. And I know she would love your voice. She would love your voice. And
Oh
especially
my
her favorite, I think one of her favorite sing that she get crazy when she hears it when people perform Queen of the Night.
Oh, yes, yes.
That's one of the top song too, right? Yeah, the
Oh,
Queen of the
yeah,
Night.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
definitely a monster of a song.
and my other favorite too is Fifth Element.
Yes, yes. I know that too. The high whistle notes, yeah.
Yeah, that's go crazy. Now, other things too. What dreams do you have? I mean, we know already your dream role, but professionally you know that. But what do you want to accomplish? Maybe Do you want to be on stage? Is that something that you look forward to, or are you in development of having your own CD? Well, now it's not CD anymore; it's USB because CD is no longer part of our thing now. It's always the USB. So, are you planning to come out with your own album? Because I have one here. Marlene said, "I want to listen Talia's cover. When do you get it on Spotify?" So yeah, Talia, are you having some of those and putting it on Spotify where people not only could hear you but at least could pay and have it downloaded? So what's
Yeah,
going
gosh.
on?
I really should work on that. I wrote a song with my friend David Gesser, and so we wrote an original song together. He did the music and I did the lyrics, and I think we could get that on Spotify. But right now, everything I have is on my YouTube page. Whether it's covers of songs or this original song. Um, yeah, as far as my dreams, I know that whatever I end up doing, I'll be so happy and fulfilled if I'm just working with really wonderful people, like so talented and hardworking and humble people, and just telling wonderful stories. Whether it's in film or TV or musical theater and on stage. I mean, my heart is with musical theater and singing, so I would probably want to be singing at least, and have that be part of the story that I'm telling. But yeah, I love big, beautiful theaters. And there's so many, in the US and around the world. So I would just love to travel and perform and do all of that.
So
So in
you're
whatever
open to
context.
get projects like in Singapore and stuff like that because I know some good friends of mine uh, who are based in New York. They just finished Normal Heart, and that was done in Singapore for 3 weeks.
Oh
So
wow.
back to normal, and then now they're back in, and they're non-Filipino, so they travel all over. I guess because wherever there's a gig that they could be part of, and that's what they did. So, are you open to traveling to be a theater actress?
Yes, absolutely. Sign me up. That sounds
Now, where
amazing.
did so now that you have a degree on physics and astrophysics, so what was that now? I mean, it's not even part of your world anymore.
I know. Well, I mean, it is still partially because I get to teach and tutor students, because I tutor uh, all ages, with math up to calculus, and then I also tutor physics mostly. Um, and so, yeah, so I guess I'm using my education for that, and that's been really nice because I still do really enjoy math and science, and I really love teaching other people it too, because I think especially with when it comes to these subjects, I think a lot of people kind of don't have a lot of confidence, when it comes to learning the topics, and so I it makes me so happy to help people realize that a lot of these things are not as difficult as they seem at first. And so yeah, so I'm thankful that that gets to be part of my life, that I get to teach people that, as well as perform and sing and do all of that.
And I could really imagine that once they found out your background and you came from Berkeley and you have that degree, I know. And then of course being in the stage and they read the bios, I know they are blown away the way I was blown away as well. I said,
Oh, thank
huh? Astrophysics and physics, and now she's singing hell of a song. It's just amazing. No, before we forget, a lot of people say, okay, how do we be friends with her? So can we talk about your social media platforms? How can they follow you? So
Yeah.
let's start first, of course, with YouTube. What's your YouTube handle?
Yes. So my YouTube handle is just at Talia Sindel. So that's just my full name. It's TALYASINDEL. And it also should be on the information. Ah, yes, there, it's there. So yeah, so that's my YouTube. And I
And
post a lot of stuff.
Your TikTok is funny too. TikTok.
Yeah, so that yeah, there's also my TikTok, which you can follow, which is also at Talia Sindel. So for your convenience, it's the same as my YouTube. Um,
Do
and
you have
then you could,
Instagram,
yes,
IG?
yes, yeah. And my Instagram is at Talia dot Sindel. So slightly
Okay, and then
different.
and your Facebook?
Yes, and then my Facebook, if you look up my name, I'm pretty sure I'm the only Talia Sindel that I know.
Yes,
So, if
true.
you look, you'll find me.
And there's another one.
Hmm.
IG have that. Oh, but you don't have the X, Twitter.
No, no, no. Actually, I do think I used to have one, but for some reason I never took to it. So I'm not really active on X.
Oh, hello to Kenneth Lorente. He said, hi, Talia, and hi, Josh. Kenneth is one of the member of Trio, which is an a cappella singing group. And I told Kenneth he needs to guest on the show as well. One hell of
Oh,
a singer. Yeah, it's a
hi.
it's a three men a cappella singers, and they could sing like hell. It's amazing.
Wow.
And
I love
maybe
acapella.
yeah, maybe one of these days we'll produce a show with you on it, plus the trio and the group that I managed for Impact, of course. And
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
yeah, well, I can't wait to see you in December 1st for sure. Though before we continue our last portion, which I promised, what song can we ask you to sing? Can you do Think of Me?
You know what? I think I could. I think I could.
I love this. Okay, I was gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be Christine. No, but this one, it's Talia Sindel,
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And gosh, let me see.
and this is
Um,
"Think of Me" from Phantom of the Opera, which is one of the hardest song ever.
um, okay, so I think I might there's this YouTube video and I might play this YouTube video and let's see. So there's an ad right now. So we're holding for the ad. Just 10 seconds.
And
Um,
again, this is impromptu.
yeah, yeah, no, I didn't prep this. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay. And then I think in this YouTube video there's someone singing Raoul's part. All right. Think of me. Oh, no, no. I was late. Okay. Think of me fondly when we've said goodbye. Remember me once in a while. Please promise me you'll try. When you find that once again you long to take your heart back and be free, if you ever find a moment, spare a thought for me. When the music swells, I'll have some water. We never said our love was evergreen or as unchanging as the sea. But if you can still remember, stop and think of me. Think of all the things we've shared and seen. Don't think about the way things might have been. Think of me waking silent and resigned. Imagine me trying too hard to look back on all those times, think of the things we'll never do. There will never be a day when I won't think of you. Okay. And now Raul sings. Can it be Christine? This is the YouTube page of Clark on Stage to give him credit. He's great. Flowers fade, the fruits of summer fade. They have their season, so do we. But please promise me that sometimes you will think. Ah,
Oh
all
my
right.
God. Everyone in my home is going crazy. Oh my God, Carlos. I think you need to print more tickets. I think this young lady would definitely bring the crowd in. I mean, she is just simply amazing is not even the right word for that. And on top of that, I think mom is watching. Hi
Oh,
Melly Sindel. And she
that's
just
my father.
yeah, she just got in prior to you singing Think of Me. Hi, hello, hello, hello to you. You have a beautiful, talented daughter here. And it is such a blessing and uh, just privilege to be able to talk to her and hear her. Can't wait. Is your mom gonna watch the show?
I'm sure she will. Yeah.
Oh, Melly, right? Melly or
Oh,
Millet?
that's actually my father.
Oh, sorry. Because sorry. Oh, but I'll meet you. Hopefully, I'll meet you December 1st and give you a big congratulation because you have her as amazing, talented daughter, and it's just amazing. And my chat room is getting crazy. People are giving you outstanding. Kuya Marlon is giving you all the claps. And then Kenneth Laurent is so good. And of course, people from House watching us is giving you extraordinary. You guys, if you could watch the show, and of course, you could also, if you want more of her music, just well, subscribe to her YouTube channel, which is of course Talia Sindel. And she has there, which is great from Sound of Music. I have confidence and for some reason, you change your accent on that one. You sound very British.
Yes, yes, I was doing that on purpose. um,
So,
yeah,
because like
yeah.
because when I was watching it, I said very very British, very um uh the lady who played it from Sound of
Um,
Music,
yes. Julie Andrews.
Julie
Um,
Andrews. Yeah, and then of course I like the Into the Woods. Children Will Listen. That's really nice too. And then of course, ABBA. Ama, thank you for the music. That's so beautiful as well. I mean, you guys, you have to hear her. If you could watch the show December 1st, it's gonna be a Broadway night to remember at Marquee. And I'll give you one more time. And the prices is really reasonable for the things that you're gonna see and the artists who are involved and its general admission is only $40 and the VIP is $75. And for your contact information, you could go with You could call Femi Kupit, a friend of mine as well. It's 858-220-5487, or Marisa De Luna, 619-726-1962. And of course, the producer of the whole thing is Carlos M. or Mangonon. It's 858-722-0391. And these numbers are for your tickets, not for marketing calls. Now, and the people who would be featured, aside from our wonderful guests, is Talia Sindel, of course. It's going to be Sean Colado, Caroline Holmes, and Christine Simon. You cannot go better than this group. You it's the best of the best. Carlos, you did a good job on this thing. This I am so impressed. I am so impressed. Now, before we end, special message to your dad, because yeah, special message. He's watching. Put you on the spot.
Hi, Mama. It's good to see you. Thank you for seeing the show. I love you. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
So, are you a papa's girl, being the eldest, or are you more mama's girl?
I think I'm a bit of both. Yeah, I think I'm a lot I'm very similar to my dad, but me and my mom have so many similar interests, so a bit of both, I guess.
Normally, fathers will go for the firstborn. So, and your dad says thank you and gave you a big, so many hearts. I can't wait to meet your dad, and hopefully I meet your mom as well on comes December 1st. And so, last two things that I need to ask you. As far you're too young to have legacy, but how in the event in the future, how do you think people? Two things. How do you think friends of yours like Marlene and some other people who knows you, how would they describe you?
Oh, how would they describe me?
Yeah.
Um, okay, well, I always try to be kind and supportive, um and yeah, so and I try to work hard, so hopefully they describe me like that, because that's what I try to do.
Okay, one more before the last question. One more. Can you share to us, to the audience, to the listeners, as well as to the viewers, two things that we might not know about you? We know you have a degree on physics and astrophysics. We know that you tutor math and science, and you sing like hell, and you have this fantastic, amazing soprano voice that people are just magnetized and gravitized to that. Any two things that you could share to us that we might not know?
Hmm. Okay. Well, let's see. I'll just, think of whatever the first things
Yeah.
that come to my mind, random things. So one thing is that I have a lot of trouble snapping.
Ah,
That's a fun. I don't know why. I just can't really do it. But it's okay. I'm working on it. Um, um, I've been skydiving. That was
where?
here in California. Um, and it was just okay. I have no interest in doing it again.
Is it
um,
scary? Because I'm trying to plan a skydiving tandem in Dubai.
oh wow, that'll be probably so cool. Um, yeah, oh, I loved going up in the little plane.
Yeah.
And I went tandem, of course. I could not go by myself. But yeah, the first few seconds when you're falling without a parachute are very disorienting. The air is coming at your face so quickly. I was just trying to breathe and I had no idea what was going on, so that was a little scary. But then once the parachute opened, it was so peaceful and calm. I almost got bored comparatively. I mean, it was beautiful. I wasn't bored, but
No, but how was the feeling when you when you jump? Because that's
that
that's
was
the thing. What I'm afraid of, I might faint because it's too scary, right? Like they pull you out of that little door, and then regardless whether you're tandem or not, I feel like I think my life will flash in front of me.
I think I think the only way I was able to get through it is I made myself not think about what was happening. I was just not thinking. I just turned off my brain because that was the only way for me to do it. Um, but yeah, that when we first fell out of the plane, that was absolutely terrifying. But then when you're falling, there's it's overwhelming, so that I couldn't even think for that part. So I guess there was no room for being afraid there because I just was trying to breathe.
And no
So
way of turning back once you're out there. You know,
no.
I viewed most of your videos on your Facebook page. I see that, or else I would put it up air, an air. Well, that's good to know because. And when did you do it? I mean, was it a long time ago or just recently?
Yeah, it was about 7 years ago.
And then you said that you won't do it again. Why? You said it was so much fun.
It was interesting. Um, it was when I was floating in the parachute and being that high up, that was fascinating and cool. But it's just not something that I need to do again. I don't love heights. I'm okay with like I'm okay with being up high, but I don't like jumping off of things. That's the last thing I want to do. Um, but we ended up skydiving for my mom's birthday, and so I made myself do it for her. But yeah, I didn't know. Now I'm good. I'm good. I did it. Don't need to do it again.
Well, see, you just said that you did it for your mom's birthday. You know, your dad was going to say, "What are you going to do for my birthday?" Has to
Not
be
till
fair, you know.
I'm done with that. That's for sure.
Now, my other last question before I would kind of plead with you to do us a one last song would be, how do you want to be remembered?
How do I want to be remembered? Let's see. I think I'd like to be remembered for for just always trying to be kind and lifting other people up and kind of uh one of the reasons why I really like tutoring is I like helping people kind of realize they can do more than they thought. And I kind of like doing that in all realms. So I like doing that for people with, whether it's musical theater or academics or anything like that. So I'd like to be able to learn everything that I can and work on my own skills, and then I'd like to be able to help other people hone their skills. Uh, just because that makes me happy. Amazing.
Amazing. It's simply amazing. And to be honest, this is one of the one of my favorite show now. That one of the favorite episodes. I've done so many episodes, but this one definitely because you have such amazing, fantastic voice, and it's just like goosebumps after goosebumps after goosebumps. Uh, because when I was already impressed. Like when we first met earlier, I was telling you I viewed all your YouTube posting, and it was so impressive already. Guys, I'm telling you, if you are not impressed yet, wait until you see her live. Or you could definitely subscribe to her YouTube channel because it's just one of those that it's a treasure, it's a gem. It's because it's just amazingly performed, and it's just natural. It comes out natural, and so I am so in awe of your presence, and thank you so much for giving the time and for spending an hour and a half or almost an hour and yeah an hour and a half with us tonight on a Friday night when you could be out with your significant other, which one of my audience is already hurting that you're already committed. I said, I was texting at the same time while listening to you. Said, let it go, okay? Let it go. She's committed for a year, almost a year now. So let it go. Just enjoy, watch her, and be friends with her. Connect, be friends with her, and that's all I could advise. But thank you so much for performing all those beautiful songs, and for granting some of our requests, and for letting us a glimpse of who you are. And of course, you are such a ball of positiveness, and the genuinity of your desire to tutor and to help other people. That was so amazing. I am lost of a word that I'm so blessed. I felt blessed with all the things that I learned about you, and I know we're gonna be friends. And I will definitely pray that I see you on the Broadway stage in New York, or anywhere in California on a stage. And please keep me posted anytime that you have a gig. I will be more than glad to clap you and do a standing ovation. And definitely any audition, I promise, that would come my way, I will send it your way. So you never know. The
Thank you.
more people who would know about you, let's not keep you a secret anymore. Hey, that is out of the bag. You are one hell of a singer. And kudos to all your teachers. Kudos to mom, to your dad for giving you such a beautiful genes.
Thank
And you're very beautiful as well. Because when we came out with the poster, they're saying, "Who is she? She's so pretty." I said, "Yep, yeah, she is." And I said, "Watch the show." And again, I could go on and on and on. And I can't wait to see you December 1st, and a Broadway night to remember. And I think it will be really a night to remember for that matter. So please do watch her, and Sean and Caroline and Christine, and of course Talia. Comes December 1st. Uh, it's a Broadway night to remember at Marquee. So, any last message to your supporters, to your friends, uh, to your fans?
I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching, and just for being so nice, and thank you so much, Josh, for all your kind words. It's been so fun like talking to you, and I really enjoyed tonight.
Wonderful, wonderful. And we had such pleasure listening to you. So, can we request for one last song? Do you still have the? I think because Carlos would definitely tell you you're giving her like half a concert already. I think she's done 4 songs already, but I'm gonna push it a little bit. So, which song are you gonna give us?
Hmm, hmm. Let's see. I'm thinking maybe either If I Loved You from Carousel, or maybe I could do some more Disney too. I'm trying to think of stuff that I just know offhand. Um,
I
uh,
think if I would be able to choose, "If I Love You" from Carousel.
you
I
okay?
think that like that's a beautiful song, and we could go on. I Dream of a Dream. And there's so many Broadway songs that you guys and you could definitely perform. I
Thank
can't wait for your 7 numbers, 4 solos and 3 numbers. Carlos, you got a winner. You
uh,
got a winner. Congratulations on this one. It's amazing. I will not miss this. I'm seriously. I will drive to San Diego.
yes, yes. I'm excited to see you there.
And I want to see your dad too and your mom, and to give them a big congratulatory to having a daughter like you.
Thank you so much. Okay, let me see. I think I've got a track here. Let me kind of play it and see if it's okay. Um, okay. I might start with hold on. Maybe I will do this one. Aha. Okay. If I loved you time and again, I would try to say all I'd want you to know. If I loved you, words wouldn't come in an easy way. Round in circles I'd go.
Amazing. And Marlene, I'm one. I agree with you 100%. We will never get tired of your voice.
Thank you.
I mean, I've interviewed singers, I work with singers, but yours is so pleasant, so mellow. It's just coming from something divine. That's it's amazing, and I can't wait. Now I'm glad that we're friends, and I can't wait to congratulate your dad for such beautiful genes and your mom because it's 50-50, right, Melly? So I can't wait. Here we go. Oh, Kuya Marlon says 100%, and then Feli Alfian is watching from Seattle, Washington. What a beautiful voice! Wow, I guess Feli came in late, and she's watching from Seattle, Washington. So, and I know a lot of our viewers are giving you so many claps, so many hearts. And again, we are so blessed tonight to have Talia in our midst and to be given all these performances. And some of them are impromptu. So, again, I am so lost of words to thank you. I cannot thank you enough for spending a Friday night, for that matter, in Los Angeles, California, and to be singing all those songs sitting to begin with, which is makes it a little harder, especially among the singers that I've interviewed. They said one of the hardest thing to do is to sing a hard song while sitting down, and you did that just in a jiffy and without too much effort, and it's a God's gift. I think your voice is a God's gift, and congratulations.
Thank you.
So with that, thank you so much. I can't wait again to see you at the Broadway Night to Remember at Marquee, December 1st. And Carlos, thank you for introducing me to her, for allowing me and allowing her to guest in my show. It is such a privilege, and I feel so blessed. And I know if I'm blessed, I know the audience, the listeners, as well as the viewers are blessed as well. And with that, another show for the books. And again, thank you, Talia Sindel.
Thank
And like what I said
you.
before we end the show, be kind. You can never go wrong with kindness.
Yes.
And as always, any act of kindness that you do to people, it is guaranteed it will come back to you in so many ways, in different times, with different people. And I will definitely tell you more about that, what I just said, because I have experienced it most recently, and I'll discuss that tomorrow in my other show, Dear Kuya Josh, and it's gonna be tomorrow. But definitely, so many things happening with the pandemic and all. But just believe that there's a supreme being in front, above us all, regardless of your religious affiliation. There is someone higher than all of us who would take care of us, who would make things right. And with that said, Talia, I can't wait to see you. And again, thank you so much for being here with me tonight on a Friday night and for blessing us with those beautiful songs and beautiful singing. And I cannot wait to see you guys. If you could watch her live December 1st at at the Broadway Night to Remember at Marquee. So please do watch her. And with that, good night, everybody. I'll see everybody tomorrow on my other show. And if I don't see you tomorrow, you have a wonderful weekend, whatever is left of it. And if you're watching us in different parts of the world, like what I said earlier, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And I wish that everybody's safe and God bless us all. Good night, everybody. Good night, Talia.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. I can't wait